hammer curls. 10 kilo bicep hammer curls. 11 reps per arm. 3 sets per arm. So this is the superhuman life level, where I call it a double fasted state training session. Why? Because anything I'm doing now is in a double fasted training. So I've done 18 hours marathon streaming in the last 24 hours. I've been streaming live for 18 hours. That's marathon streaming. Okay. I haven't eaten for more than 30 hours. And I didn't sleep for more than 30. So I'm sleep fasted, food fasted. I didn't eat for 30 hours plus. Didn't sleep for 30 hours plus. I've been very productive. So don't believe people like this Michelle person in Australia. She made a video. It looks like shilling for the high carb diet. It's like, oh, hey Michelle, she's got a lot of prop like that. It's like, dude, restrict carbs? No, I need the carbs for energy, for active days. Well, apparently not. Double fasted training stream. I've been not sleeping for 30 hours, not eating for 30. 18 hours of live streaming, filibuster. You can have one poll up there, but I'm gonna do filibuster 2 hours. It'll be like somebody needs to come and hit him stat defib or something like this before the day is done. I'm not making fun of it specifically, but it's like, you know, the politicians, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna be cool, we're doing a filibuster. Guy stands, he does public speaking for 3 hours straight. No bathroom breaks, okay? Okay. B word, please, okay? Bitch, please. Rick Dance, bitch. So it's like, there you go. So that's the point. Okay. So here's the thing. After fasting 30 hours from food and eating, people need to come in accusing me being on drugs again because my superhuman performance, this performance looks enhanced. I've decoded it. A lot of times if I'm doing live training cardio sessions and I'm moving fast, training hard, I'm exhibiting great stamina, speed and stuff, it's above baseline with like the average Joe that can maybe throw 30 boxing punches before gassing out and he'll be like this. Okay, I'm not joking, that's the average guy. The average guy doesn't have the stamina to the heart to throw like 300 punches in the stream, okay? A lot of people hard pressed to throw like 30 shadow boxing punches, but feel like need a beater if they do with high intensity. So it's like you know that you're good when it seems too good to be true. So people have to come and falsely attribute your athletic performance to performance enhancing drugs. This performance must be looking enhanced. Mike is training, moving fast, having stamina. He's on meth. It's like, wow, apparently I'm impressive enough to where you have to falsely accuse me of doing some drugs, okay? See, but yet Mike has all his teeth and hasn't lost any muscle for 4 years, but he's a meth head. That makes logical sense to my rational brain. So it's also meth. But meth makes you lose your teeth and muscle. But I've built muscle and retained all my teeth, and my teeth have gotten better. But it's like, I'm coping, that's coping. You're the drug user, you're smoking copium. It's like, Mike is like too athletic. It's like it's like you got accused of being on meth. That's what I call my accusation when I do live streams. So what does that tell me? It's like, it's like I'm performing above average, far above average. To the point people have to come and falsely attribute this level of athleticism to performance enhancing drugs. See? Well, that's like a hidden compliment, inadvertent compliment. That I see Mike moving around, it looks, he's got speed and stamina and endurance. Yeah, it's not high testosterone natural thing that Mike can teach you how to get enough Benasoli. See? It's not that he's got a physique that signals high testosterone and performance. So testosterone makes it easy to achieve lean, good definition and chisel physique. Testosterone binds to the neck region, so men don't have pencil necks if you don't have no teeth typically, if you're a young man. Check that box, he's got a 6-pack. Belly fat is an indicator of low T. So that the less belly fat, the more likely you are to not have low T. What is something else thing that testosterone gives you? Stamina and endurance, see? Speed, power, like everything athleticism. Why do you think that athletes that cheat do roids? Okay, because it makes you more manly, more tough, stronger, more physically powerful, harder, better, faster, stronger. Testosterone makes you harder, better, faster, stronger. Okay, like the Kanye West song. I don't know if he's on HRT or something like this. Maybe he need to come out of the closet. So I have natural high testosterone, and what do I bring to the table? Is that I'm a Christian warrior and alpha male leader, and I'm an example of masculinity. So apparently I can guide other Christians, be a leader, and be like Christian masculinity. Or you're gonna listen to Tom Seagal, or Jesse Martinez from Bible Eye. That's a guy who doesn't have discipline, not a warrior's character. It's like you can't follow his example. This guy is ripped with a six-pack. You want to learn how to lose belly fat, maybe that's the guy who's got a six-pack. And he hasn't watched porn for 7+ months. Eats less than 20 grams of sugar per day. Quit drinking 100%, not a drop of alcohol for 7 months. That's about discipline. Christian masculinity. So, no, but I need to smoke the copper, Mike. Mike, you're on drugs. But when I was like this, and suddenly they swat him and said I can't get to psych ward. As I arrived at the doctor's where I had to piss in this cup. First order of business. And the same 24 hours leading up to that, people in my chat saying I'm on drugs or meth, stop doing coke, meth, heroin, and all these other words that put in my chat. But it's like when that got tested, that long-running narcissistic perception management, we need to make people think Mike's on drugs. When that got tested, and it's like suddenly the cops are here, you need to come with us. Go to psych ward. I had to put my pants on and piss in the cup where the guy standing there looking at me doing it. And they go and test it, go to the office, okay. Later on, I have the medical records. Negative, 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 negative. Meth, negative. Any drug known to man, they tested for it, and the doctor's results said negative. Okay. Wow, that's not conscious. We have been accused of Mike of being a drug addict all these years. But when suddenly that reality gets tested, that's not, if he was a drug addict all these years, suddenly like I'm prepared so much for something piece in the cup, you'd expect to be trace amounts at least or something. Like a week positive or something like this. Because it's not like drugs leave your system in 2 seconds. Okay? So how like that? There's proof indicating that I'm not on drugs. There's no proof indicating that I am. So, there's no proof that I'm a drug addict. There's no proof, no receipt. There's nothing that you can prove I'm on drugs. But there's receipts proving I'm not on drugs. So there's an absolute absence of any quality indications that I'm on drugs. And there's quality that hold up in court. There's the doctor's testing me, I'm prepared, drop of a hat. It's not like 2 weeks from now you're gonna have to come a peanut cup, Mike. But okay, I can prepare, I'm a drug addict. I can stop doing the drugs to have them leave my system. 2 weeks, I think I can make it. And peace. No, it's like I'm live and ranting, raving like this. And I get swallowed and the cops show up. And they're like, we need to go to psych ward. First order of business is I had to piss in a cup, UP, urine probe, urine sample, US, I guess that could be in America. No drugs in my system. So yeah, you're envious. Mike is superior, he's an alpha male, he's athletic, he's harder, better, faster, stronger. I can't match his performance, he's got superhuman athleticism and mental physical performance. We have to falsely attribute it to illicit substances as a cope, see? That looks like a cope, understand? That looks like a cope. So I'm gonna keep live streaming. And yeah, so leading in here, people get blocked. 2 people left a comment that didn't hit the like button. It says 0 likes. I don't care if I love you, Maggie, greatest fan. If you don't click the like button, you get blocked. Okay. So here's the thing. I just did a concluded fasted state training stream on Twitch. That's a Rumble exclusive. You're watching Mike Saha live. I just did a Twitch exclusive training stream. 3 sets of 10 kilo bicep hammer curls, 11 reps per set. And I'll do an additional set at least. Okay. So about 10 minutes since I did the 3 reps. Remember, I didn't eat or sleep for 30 hours each. Plus, okay. And I've been live streaming for 18 hours. So it's like, to me, this is not impressive. It's like, to my standards, it's like the phoning it in level. But I understand that my 20% is better than most people's 80. So some people couldn't, Penguin C couldn't match what I've been doing today, or Asmongold. They couldn't match my streaming performance as an influencer, content producer. They couldn't. Good luck, Asmongold or Penguin C, most critical. Put your money where your mouth is, it will be Satan's lap. Yeah, so here's the point. It's like you make that, you think about that for a moment. You get the visual. Okay? I don't know if you saw the Jack Black movie, the peak of this. Okay? So anyway, it's the point. Maybe use that to try to figure out what I'm trying to say here. So it's the So here's the thing. Yeah. Mike talks the talk, walks the walk. Okay. It's like I made a live stream rant. What? 12, 15, 20 hours. I didn't sleep in that stream, by the way. And I've been awake more than 6 hours before making that stream. So yeah, we're still here. Okay. This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman or girl. Man-made electric lights take us out of the dark. Man-made the trains take us over the road. Okay. And my Bible says, Noah made the ark. Okay. This is a man's world. There would be nothing without a woman or girl. Don't. How you feel, James? I feel good, okay? How you feel, James? Feel good, okay? I feel good. Do. You know that I do. Do. I feel good, so good. I got you. Don't. Rick James, bitch. Okay, ooga booga. Rip James, bitch. I was gonna like flash him and show the six pack there. This is like as a man, you can like pull your shirt up and flash people, and it's fully. Do you understand? This is the difference. I'm not joking. That hits me. Like, yeah, it is male privilege. Yeah, I don't care. YouTube might be like, well, we're all about the YouTube, like leftist, liberal, whatever they are. I feel like they'd be like for the feminism, LGBTQ, global warming, dinosaurs, anything. But it's like I'm not saying that's bad to be those ways, but there's like a female streamer. She can't go like this in her live stream as she's exercising. Okay, they'd get a strike. Okay, it counts as porn. But as a man, I can take my shirt off pumping iron. See? Okay, so that's called male privilege. Whereas like, it's something that you can't do. It's social inacceptance. You're a woman. If a man wants to exercise with his shirt off, I can do that. But it's like good luck trying to go and bare chest as a woman live in the YouTube stream. So apparently there's male privilege in this world. Yeah? True stories. Somebody's offended. Okay. So anyways, the point. Yeah, so Penguin C or Asmongold couldn't match my performance. Yesterday I said in the live stream, says what? I said, okay. Yesterday I made a video saying that Asmongold is a mediocre shell that is like, what is his claim to fame? And boils down to he's not as good as I am. And he should know better than to talk his betters that way. Okay, and you know, yeah. So, okay, that's the point. Yeah, so, yeah, here's the point. Now, you want to put your mother in Mathis. Mongoloid. What's his name? Give me a handle. Mongoloid. Mongol. What's the guy's? Mongol. Yeah. Mongol. Yeah. Okay, Mongol. Okay, yeah, Mongol. That's his game handle. And Penguin C. Most critical. Yeah, most critical. Okay. So here's this point. Okay. Yeah. So here's the thing. It's like, why is your tongue blue? Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. Okay. I got a Smurf paying me as an escort to spend a night with. It's a female Smurf. Okay, that's a pretty good job. You could start up top of the dome like that. Now, I'm not the type of guy to do things like this. Okay. But you can, okay. This is just like this. You know what I'm saying? So the wit, quick wittedness. Good luck trying that, people. See, you just come up with a joke like that, just like this. Okay. Just like this. See? Impromptu, boom. So, okay. Not the audience questions, view questions. Nobody has any questions. So here's the point. Fact, yeah. Big fact, okay. Big fact. Spoken like a true person. Okay. Yeah. Big fact. Like, okay, shout out, next call because a shout out or something like this. Like, how much crack are you doing or something like this? Oh, that's a sincere question. You're sure to get an answer on that one. Okay. Hit the like button. You got 30 seconds to hit the like button and get kicked out of my chat. You wrote a comment, facts. It says 0 likes, which means you left a comment, but then leave the like button. Okay, then leave a like. So you got 15 seconds now to hit the like button and getting blocked. The facts, I'm the facts man. Do 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 do. I'm the facts man. I'm doing early getting blocked. Okay, you're running the wrong way. Blocked. This is a cyberstalk. Oh, Brian Family. I don't care what. We're not gonna like. Oh, I'm a winner after Giga Chat that makes people like Jack Smith feel jealous and like a loser. Okay, because I actually have talent. Do you have a talent, singular? I'm multi-talented. See, like winners don't mix well with losers typically. So I'm a winner. I'm ripped with a six-pack. I'm handsome. I got things going on. I'm athletic. I can sing. I got the courage, lack of fear of public speaking. It's like you're losers, I'm saying. Like, what do you have going for yourself? Filthy prawn addicts, sugar addicts, non-ripped with a six-pack having ass. Okay, which you're trifling at, but non-ripped with a six-pack having physiques. That was in your 20s. Love it. And I didn't make it that way. You chose to be that. Okay. So it's the point. Yeah. So I like to be fierce. If I go, it's like some people that say, yeah, it's like the insult is if you're in your 20s, you got a dad bod, that's what I'm attacking. So if you're a guy who's 50 plus, you got a dad bod, say, I'm not making fun of it. Okay. Now if you're a guy 50 plus, you got a dad bod, you find the right place. If you find like a second wind, like, you know what, I want to get in the shape of my life, fit 50 plus, something like this, natural, without any injections like some people do. So you find the right place, natural. That's the point. Yeah, Asmongold Penguin C. Yeah, good luck. I said, you're inferior to me. I'm better than you. Okay. See? Good luck. Prove me wrong. You got the opportunity of a lifetime to disclose hidden talents and like something impressive like the stamina, endurance. Wow, Asmongold went live 18 hours live stream. New record. Asmongold went live. He was live for 18 hours and 24 hours. Okay. He was singing live a cappella. And I'm surprised at how not bad he sounded. Okay. Wow, he's got a hidden talent reveal. Okay. Do you understand? Here's another person I get blocked. We're going to turn off the chat if it gets to me too much. Now, good luck. How's that working out for you? Turn on sabotage the stream and leave comments. It's only giving me more stimuli to work with. Okay. So it's like, yeah. That's the point. It's too late to get blocked. So if the person left the comment was the one who just hit the like button, was not the one. It's too late to get blocked. You leave comments too early, straight to jail. Leave comments too soon, also straight to jail. Undercooked chicken, straight to jail. Drive too fast on the road, straight to jail. Drive too slow, also straight to jail. By the way, straight to jail. Okay. Talk too loud in public, to jail, straight away, by the way. Talk too quiet in public, also straight to jail. Okay. Now that's a meme. I saw an Instagram clip where I don't know what the reference is, but it's a guy who's like wearing like a military uniform and talk about like here's the laws to Venezuela for this. So in this country, it's like you undercooked pork, you go straight to jail. You overcooked pork, also straight to jail. Okay. It's like, I saw it once and they say it was good. So what is the point? And I've seen another read show. It's like if autistic people read the world or something like this. So it's like it's a point. I'm autistic, so I got a recall on it, and I can use the autism word and I can use it again. So it's a point. I got autism, okay, but take a week, so I'm a weak out. So but the autism doesn't mean that you're weak. By the way, autism is not synonymous to dumb or weak. Okay, so I'm an autistic savant. Okay, and if you think that's hard to believe, you watch my videos and the recall level. Common requirement of a high IQ is good recall and pattern recognition. Maybe you look at my videos and see if you think I make things up. No, can't follow me with decon. The teaching, Bible teaching. Yeah, I'm an autistic savant. So there's something called an idiot savant. It's like thank me like a star didn't get that. I got the savant, the autistic, like Rain Man, understand? That type. Now, Rain Man, Kim Peaks, was he built like this, Bardstown, Uptown, Honda, being about money. It was about money, okay? But he didn't have the extra scapular striations, understand? He didn't have the post-anterior scapulary. That I do. Okay, I'm a science-based lifter, by the way. I'm trained up under Mike Israel in the school of science-based lifting. Understand? There's a history of the subvascular fibrous lump structure. Okay, mostly contained to the subcutaneous skin layer. Yeah, just under the right vesicle. Know exactly what muscle called it, right to the right, to northeast, southwest of Baghdad. Okay, no, I know exactly what the anatomical terms, what up is called. That this is a biceps, triceps is a post-anterior scabicular muscle. Okay, right here, right around here. Okay, I know like two muscles, and then the rest I have to make out. So anyway, I point. 20 minutes in, we're gonna make the major points before hitting 30. So, Asmongold and Penguin C. Okay, most critical. Okay, most critical. Yeah, or you tender boy, like baby back ribs, and then moist too. Okay, he's ready for critical mass. Mike to run a train on it. Like, why are you? Why? Okay, what is it? Like, hey, critical. You're watching this. Okay, why? Okay, why are you called most critical? Okay, why? Okay, like in a world where you can name yourself anything, when starting up a Twitch channel, why like most critical, or Penguin Z0? Okay. So anyway, he's the why? Yeah, well, we could be everything. That these guys need a coach. These guys need a coach. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm letting these guys know who the guy is. Understand? It's not them. They say, oh Mike. Yeah, okay. I'm superior to Ben Asari. Oh, I could teach you how to lose belly fat. I can rip with a six pack. I got less belly fat. Maybe I'm better than Ben Asari teach you how to lose belly fat. I used to have a horn in my forehead and cockroaches living under my armpits until I started doing a scoop of this every day. And now my belly fat is gone and my muscles blew up. Okay, he's the king of hype over hype and scam marketing. Okay, Ben Asari. It's like, where's the video you having a lot of belly fat, and then like, oh, I see his recent videos, he lost all the belly fat he was having all this time. That's never happened. Things that never happen are not real by Ben Asari YouTube titles and something else. Okay, where's the muscles that have blown up? I said. I mean, you can go live right now on YouTube and do a flex off. Do a flex off versus Mike's out. You can go live right now, Ben, if you watch this. Ben Asari versus Mike South flex off challenge acceptance. What is? You can go live in your bathroom right now, and you do this. You get like the double crab flex of this. You'd be like, no, Mike, I'm in this is good shape as you are, understand? Don't forget to hit the like button. We don't want to get blocked. If you like it, also comment. If you like it, you survive more than 3 calls before getting blocked. A lot of times people get blocked here, understand? So anyway, here's the point. Ben Asari most critical. Talk the talk and walk the walk is what I like to do. So yesterday I said that Penguin C are most critical. Asmongold lacks talent. Okay, and here's my point. Yesterday I ranted Asmongold lacks talent. Okay, he's a sister shelf lancer. What is his claim to fame? He's mediocre. Got no talent. He's a mediocre man. It's like which way am I not better than him? Looks, physique, talent, energy, charisma, personality, intelligence level. If I do contact, there's nothing that makes him like, well, obviously this is a guy who makes sense. He'll be having millions of subs on his Twitch streams. If the competition is me, he should thank his lucky star that he's got on Twitch, and that I'm a tournament leader in tournament against tournament videos for 10 plus years. Because a lot of these guys couldn't survive the competition. So you want to have a Christian teach you Christian match leader, you're in the right place. Or you can go listen to Jesse Martinez. Is a fat, soft-sicked person whose character is a proof of the lack of discipline. a lover of pleasures, can't control himself. Not a Christian leader you can like model this guy for what he does. You're like, his body shows he's fat, lazy, out of shape, sick, weak. It's a guy who's most likely going to be watching porn too because he can't control his eating. See, that's a sign of low character. Beware of fat pastors. If your pastor is fat, he's a lover of pleasures and gluttonous and slothful, more likely than not. All of which are sins. See? I've seen this alpha male masculinity, high value man like hashtags on Instagram, and you always see this in shop later. Like a fit physique is a great status symbol because it says something about your character and it's something money can't buy. See? Now in the universe, if being in shape says something good about your character face value, being out of shape says something in the inverse. The inverse has to be true. Then it says something bad about your character to be a fat pastor. See? Because it signals what? It indicates the person is not controlling eating. A lover of pleasures, mouth pleasure, food addict, sugar addict. The sugar, not like I quit sugar. I fast for 9 hours per day. Jesse Martin is not fasting for 9 hours per day. That takes a bit discipline, putting his flesh in subjection, having self-control. See? And not like, oh, my flesh, I feel hungry to eat, get the drug of sugar. I do. He doesn't have that. So he eats high sugar diet, food addict. It makes him look weak, sick, and ugly, and it's like how nobody home. Okay? Weakness, sick, and fat. Nobody wants to look like that if they can pick. So that signals a man who's a lover of pleasures, more than love of God. It indicates that. Slothful and gluttonous. And who's not a mature Christian man, a manly, a masculine man, a David, a Christian leader that can lead other Christian men, and there's the deficiency of that masculinity, see? So I'm a person having masculinity, and I can teach it. Not just, oh, no, I have character masculinity. I don't watch porn. A lot of men watch porn at least once a month. I have watched porn websites for more than 7 months. Quit drinking alcohol 100%. Oh, it's another success, growth all the time, being disciplined. I'm going to give up alcohol. 7 months, not drop alcohol after quitting it. I eat less than 20 grams of sugar per day. I fast 20 hours every day. I've been doing so, not a fad. I didn't start this yesterday. I've been fasting 20 hours per day plus for 5+ years. 9 or 10 days. 99 out of 100 days. So, if Asmongold feels, Mike was live yesterday, and as usual, they will never touch me with 10-foot pole because I'm right. See, the deep state chills, the deep state are afraid of masses, me reaching audience. They go like, this guy's wrong, I'm not chill. The masses will see me, and I'm since I speak the truth. So, Asmongold, if he feels, I'm offended, Mike says he's better. Well, you're up to proof. Tomorrow you wake up, you start streaming, you stream 18 hours in 24 hours. You stay live 18 hours, okay? You spend 18 hours in 24 live streaming. You do 3 sets of 10 kilo bicep curls. 11 reps per set for 3 sets, okay? You go live singing, live a cappella. Do some live comedy, joke cracking. And all these things. Yeah, so it's important. Now, if you ask me, it's like, Mike, I did go breaking my achy little breaking heart again. It's like, what is a man gonna do, preacher? What type of sinner's prayer should a man say to go to heaven? Remember me? No, it's like, there's no sinner's prayer. You got it wrong, okay? You say by faith, Asmongold. Asmongold, what was his name, yeah? Asmongoloid, yeah, Asmongold, yeah, Asmongold, there you go. Okay, yeah, so Asmongold, okay, put your money where gold is. Okay, so Asmongold, yeah, okay, prove me wrong. You can't prove me wrong. So, anyway, we're getting back into the bicep curls now. I did 3 sets of 3 sets of 10 kilo bicep hammer curls, 11 reps per set, okay? There's another thing. I might have to do a call out on Greg Doucette. Challenge him, Greg Doucette. I've been hearing him boast about his VO2 max and his score and he's doing bicycling and stuff. Okay, 90-second breath hold challenge. Mike said 90-second breath hold challenge. So I had to get this. He's got big muscles. He's in good shape. Now, I know the muscles are energy, are oxygen hungry. So the bigger the muscles, the more muscles you have, they're burning up oxygen in your bloodstream. You're just static. You have like big muscles. Your muscles are like so, and if you start getting active, the more muscle, the more oxygen burning. Okay, which hurts your stamina, your cardio. So I did 90 seconds of holding my breath live, like this. Take the challenge, Mark said 90-second breath hold challenge. This is a cakewalk, really. Okay, but he said if you can do it. Okay, bitches love cake, Greg. Why do you like cake? I said, Greg, why? Okay, why are you a cake lover? Understand? So here's the point. Buried my knee and wounded heart. Okay, so it's like here's the point. Yeah, so it's like spoke like a true. Greg Doucette makes a video. Here's another thing. Either Greg Doucette has found a talent of acting recently, or has been hiding it, or I'm good at reading people. Because the other day, Greg Doucette was on a video. I was live, and he was doing a commentary scene now. And my commentary live, first time viewing Hot Take, was like, something's got in this guy's skins. There's something bothering, plural skins. There's something bothering him. Okay, it looks like there's something, I don't know what's going on, but I get the impression that something recent, that something is irking Greg Doucette. He didn't say there's something irking me. After he goes, yeah, I respond to a hater on my community page. They're saying this about my wife or something like this. She's just with the money or whatever it was. Okay. It's like, well, whatever, it's just nepotism, something like this. Now, they didn't have something where it's like, it's claiming that Greg Doucette's laser surgeon wife is a Freemason's daughter or something like this. Okay. Yeah, so David Goggins take it away. Haters and trolls on the internet, like Jack Smack. He's envious of me. And the truth about Jack Smack, you're insecure and envious. You're effeminate, you're uglier than me, you're out of shape, you're a porn addict, not like me. You're effeminate, you're not looking good, you're not impressive like I am. Jack Smack is insecure. That's what his really is. He doesn't like the truth. I've been destroying him, like dominating him on YouTube by exposing him as a heretic, which is like, that's what he pretends to do. So he's like a baby. He can't take defeat. I'm gonna have to try to act like I exposed myself. No, you didn't. You exposed yourself a deceitful liar. So I'm a Christian Baptist. I'm gonna show myself to be a deceitful man-law character who's a false accusing liar. See? It's like, yeah, that's the path to success. Okay. Build and maintain a legacy as a Bible teacher. Just prove how you're wicked. Now, he's been spying out of control, by the way. Jack Smack. Over time, it's been getting worse and worse. And I said he's a Christian gang stalker. And I stand by that. So, I concluded 3 sets of 11 kilo bicep hammer curls on Twitch. And I shall do additional sets. 1 more set per arm. 10 kilo. Go for 11 reps. So this will be rep number 4 on the right arm. Okay, yeah, so 11. Turns out Vegan Gains wasn't lying before he came out of Cincinnati. He's been saying he's a Vegan Gains. And I did my research what the testosterone injections are made from. It's like from bull testicles. They wouldn't be vegan. If they would be getting like the roids that vegan gays might be on, if they were getting it from bull testicles. So there's like a bull slaughter and they use the nuts to make testosterone or something like this for bodybuilders. It wouldn't be vegan, it'd be a fake vegan bodybuilder. See? But it's from yam, from my research, which is some kind of vegetable. So it's like, yeah, he was a vegan gains. So a lot of the gains in vegan is roids. Now it's still vegan, see? Also, people gonna get blocked. It's a perpetual game of whack-a-mole. People show up. It becomes like a game, okay? This is not a person getting blocked. I'm a cyberstar ton video. And also, since I'm superior to most people, like a beauty tags, if you're superior, there's a lot of people, even the ones that are not paid to harass me and push my buttons, there's a lot of them are, that just see a guy who's better as an exercise, triggering insecurities and feel like I want to hate on it. So it's like, do you know how pathetic that is? I'm a guy exercising, people push my buttons. Okay, what did I do to you? You're a person, first time viewer, I'm here talking about Ben Assad. Okay. Pathetic. Like a coward too. And you're not in the room, are you? No, you're a coward. So here we go. Fourth set, left arm. Penguin C made one video that was interesting to me. They got my antlers raised and perk. He made a video of testing a knife-proof vest with knives and stuff like this. Stabbing vest, knife-proof vest. Okay. Yes, testing it out. So yeah, okay. You get like 10 seconds extra before your man card gets revoked. It's like he lost his man card 10 seconds later because he made a video. I'm reaching out to talk to you, Penguin, about your extended man card warranty, understand? You want to get it back? We offer it as a premium, a service, pay to win. You keep sending the money to keep getting your man card renewed on a monthly basis. Okay? You get like the premium. Okay? You get the premium man card. It'd be like a paint picture that I print out that says Penguin C's man card. Okay? And you understand with a gold star recorder. Different styles. There's silver, gold, and like a diamond level. And the diamond level of the man card has like the frizzles, the bells and whistles on it. It will set you back like a good $64,000. A good, they will set you back a good $64,000, and that takes some time. It's like a 3-minute paint job, understand? To make the man card for you, like custom. It's gonna be a deal. It's about 64,000 US dollars. Oh no question asked. Okay. So you know where to reach out if you need to rent a man card. You missed the man card after you got revoked. He never cut his hair. That's it. Common quality would have your man card revoked. He's not getting haircuts. But here's what I advise: pick up a King James Bible, Penguin, and read it, front to back. Okay. You're gonna find it worse about men having bone hair. When they take Saturday, you think about your life choices. There we go. Now I know that right now it's all tongue in cheek and I'm not crashing out, but sooner or later I'm gonna go to his YouTube channel and it's gonna be something that he's gonna be doing. Then it's hey, you know the drill. Like, enjoy one of the last ones, like, I'm gonna call him talking about you. Okay? The next time I'll be here like a wild monkey, okay? They scream at the top of my lungs, crashing out, throwing balls out of my own window. It's like, you'd be like, oh no. Mike punched out a hole in something, okay? Bro broke his head, okay? I hope he won't get bad again. Break his other head for this. Anyway, the point. Here's the bicep here. I like to keep it long and veiny. Okay. So yeah, 5, 6, here you go. 7. Yeah. Okay, we go for 11. 7. So there's something called a runner's high. Intense Intensity of activity, how to get runners high, inducing the effect. Intensity of activity, exercising, and duration. So like you're doing something hard enough, long enough, okay, you can have the so-called runner's high from exercising. You don't have to run to get a runner's high. You can do push-ups or lift weights. What is the runner's high? It's people running, they have an endorphin flow, okay? And I enjoy that. I don't exercise to get bigger. I have a perfect physique, I have just the physique that I want. And I'm exercising to maintain it and for therapeutic effect. It's like the people think, Mike, like people go, Mike doesn't know how to build muscle. That's not how to build muscle. I have exact the amount of muscle I want. So I'm sorry, I don't have, like, I'm unhappy with my body. I need more muscle. I have an ideal physique. It's not the biggest. I'm not trying to get huge like a bodybuilder. Okay. I had the body I want, perfect. We put a six-pack. Lean, athletic, strong. See? Now, why do I exercise? I'm not chasing some goal in the future, like I'll be happy with myself when I'm not like this, but like that. I'm happy where I got right now. The big part I'm exercising, it's content, one thing. It has a therapeutic effect. People are less likely to get depressed if they frequently exercise statistically. People that exercise statistically, they can help you to prevent certain mental health problems, like depression. So yeah, I enjoy the post-laborious exertion runner's high effect, the endorphin flow. 5. So we're doing the trilingual bicep curls now, which is rare form. That's rare, okay. We go German curls now. Ein und zwei und the drei und the 5 und 4. Jawohl, und 5 und 6. Scheiße, 6 German. Okay. Und 7. 7. Und 8. That's 8. We got 9 saying to go, which is 9, 10. 9. Yeah. Then, and I don't know how to say that. 11. I'm second guessing that. 10 und 1. 1 und 20 or something like this. I can count the 10. Now that wants to go up here. We go 11. We go 1 und 0 or something like this. So now we'll do the bicep curls in Spanish on the left arm. This is multilingual bicep curls, which are RAM form. It's science-based lifting. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 CS, okay. Con y 8, okay. Y 9, y 5. Once again 11, okay. So I can count to 10 in some languages. But 11. 5 y 1. 1 de 5 estos. I don't know. So here we go another one. 11. See. So with the testosterone, this is baby stuff. I've been not sleeping for 30 plus hours. Didn't eat for 30 plus hours. Streaming for 18 hours. Filibustering. I've done 3, 4, 5 sets of bicep hammer curls. This is baby stuff. Understand? This is nothing. We'll see what language we go to next time. We'll see what language we go to next time. There's some languages where it's gonna be short set. Okay. Here we go. Spručki ručki, da. Один, два, three, один, два, три, three, I think четыре is for четыре. It's like now, see, so some languages are not to 10. Russian, 3, один, два, три, один, два, три, okay. Четыре is either 4 or 5, pretty sure. So it'll be a short set this time, okay. We're switching the language, okay. So, we'll go Japanese. Ich, ni, san, go roker or something. We'll go roker. Ni, roker, okay. So that's another thing you might know about, because I know some languages. So this is science-based lifting, linguistic, rare form linguistic bicep curls. See, even Mike Israel is not doing this type of science-based lifting. The multilingual form. As a low rep range, vary your languages, so, and then you keep press overload. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm sure. Hey, Mike. Alberto, say hello from Puerto Rico. Yeah, sure. Cool Turbo, sounds legit to me, honestly. Seems legit, okay. Yeah, most likely you're playing some kind of game here, it's fun, I'll say. What are the chances someone will show up 3 seconds after I start speaking Spanish, which is speaking Puerto Rico? Do you understand the level of target I get? Where it's like, I'm live at Torrent video, I start counting in German, within 17 seconds I show hello and he's in German. Okay. Or claiming to be in German. It's like real time. It's very sophisticated. Now here's the point. So here's the thing. Let's do a little bit more showboarding. So what are some other words in our languages? Oh, well. Oh. Let's work with Russian. Привет. That's how you say hello in Russian. До свидания. That's saying goodbye. Дамы, das pagay, so for English, ladies and gentlemen. Or das pagay. What else? Spasiba. That's thank you. Okay. So I speak greeting level languages in some languages. I can count to 3 in Russian. And I can say hello, goodbye, thank you. Arusho, bravo. Okay. What else? Cheeky breaky vidonka. What else? No, that's from a video game. No, what else? Yeah, okay. What else? I know a little bit Chinese, but I say that it's not fun anymore. What about yeah, we're done with that now. We got enough time here. So we might go to, oh yeah, so Russian, I know I can count to 3. I can say hello, goodbye, thank you, and ladies and gentlemen. And there's gonna be some other things, but it's not that important. So now it's Spanish now. Let's what else do I know? I can count to about 10. So let's do some Spanish. Fresh up on my Spanish here. Hola. That's how you say hello, hola. Okay, hola. Okay, buenos dias. That means good day. Buenos noches means good night. Let's go some other random stuff. Gato. Gato blanco, white cat. Gato negro. Okay, that's black cat. Gato gris. Okay, gris. I think that's pink. Okay. Gato. Okay, so here. Gato is cat. Okay. Gatolito is that's a small cat. So if they put lito at the end of a word, the Spaniards, it implies that it's a small something. Okay, so it's a cat, gato. Little cat is a gatolito. Perro is dog in Spanish. Perolito is a small dog. And they have male and female differences. Where it can be possibly, I don't know if they go gata or not, if they're female cat, but some of the verses. What else do I know? Abre los ojos. That's which I think means open your eyes. What else? Mira, see. Okay, behold. Okay, well, that's another word. Vision word. It will brackets like the branch from different things. It's categories. What else? Casa means house. Okay. Obviously, C is yes. Okay. So I know they've been in Spanish. What else over there? The Portuguese. Okay. Portuguese. That's the thing. Brazilian people can understand Spanish people. Pretty good. It's similar to Swedish and Norwegian or something like this. For some reason, the Spanish people and Brazilians can kind of understand each other. That's my impression. So, now in Portuguese, sim, yes. Now, no. Obrigado, male, thank you, okay. And I think if you're a woman saying thank you, obrigada, possibly. Muito bom, okay. That's something that's good. Tudo bem, that's another thing I know. Pelea, okay. Now that might be Spanish, and this is something a fighting word. Okay, so there's a fighting word. Pelea. Oh, I forgot. Sangre in Spanish is blood. Okay, sangre de Dios. So okay. So that's a good thing to know. So the blood. That's the point. They actually have like a drink it's made called sangria because it's some kind of wine or some kind of juice. That's the color blood or something like that. That's the point. What else? Sim, un besito. Okay. I don't know a few things that might come handy. So, okay. What else? Tudo bem, muito bom falar, or something like this. Boa noite, okay. Good morning. Bom dia, boa noite, okay. Sim is yes, now is no. And what else do we know? Muito boom, this is very good, I think. And obrigado is how to say thank you. And that's a short sample, Mike's Portuguese speaking sample. Okay, want the full, not the watermark version. I'm not spending too much time, she said. I'm not spending too much on record today. What else I do? What else I do here? We do, we would do Finnish, okay. Mix it up a little. I'm half Finnish. I'm half Swedish, half Finnish. So do a few Finnish words. I'm not fluent in it. You expect me to be better at Finnish since I'm half Finnish. So my biological father is Finnish, my mother is Swedish. So I might be better. I'm better at English than Finnish, okay. But we do a few Finnish, and it's perkele. That's a cuss word, which means crap, pretty much. Kiitos is thank you. Ole hyvä is you're welcome. Hyvä, that is good, or like, yeah, that's good, okay. That's like a good, hyvä, this is good, okay. Yeah, there are some more cuss words that we're not getting into, okay. So what else? The favorite cuss word, string of chains, is Finnish people tell you satana perkele, something pretty much you say, which like Satan shit. It's okay. It's like a chain of words as a cuss word, satana perkele, voi vittu. This is a common Finnish cuss where it's genital words, and it's Satan and excrement, I think it is. It's Satan shit and a female genitalia, a word for that, okay, and then other things. So it's like the radio version, it's clean version, okay. So there's not that interesting. But we will go to what are the languages? Okay, what are languages? Uh, what else? Chinese. We're going Chinese now. Okay. Hail Mary pass. Here I go. Okay. Spark is going. I'm going long. Okay. So okay. All right. Let's do some Spanish. Let's have some Chinese. Okay. Ni hao. That's how you say it. How la is good. Okay. That's good. It's good. How la. Bu hao is not good. Here's some object words. Quasi the chopsticks. There's a food words. Jiaozi, bazi, hud, and all of this like dishes like dumplings and it's small ones and big ones. Okay. Steam baths. Jiaozi, bazi, hud, and what else I know. Quasi, heise, I think is children. Okay. And quasi is chopsticks. Okay. What else? Chinese, I say thank you. So I speak restaurant level Chinese Mandarin. Okay. Which what I mean by restaurant? I speak enough to hold my own Chinese restaurant. You know, walk into some obscure like Mandarin speaking Chinese night food or something for this, and they don't speak English in there. And I'm like drunk, I need something to eat. I'd be like, ni hao, guys, or something for this. The guys ask for chopsticks. It's like I can see I can get somewhere with this level. Okay, it's chopsticks. Like the house of Basel, I know there's some words for food, they might have it in there. So I know how to order something. Understand? I'm good at food, so it's like a little bad for me. What else do I know? That's a big ass. I'm gonna not rack my brain anymore. We're going like surface level with the brain racking today. What else are we doing today? We're doing we did Japanese a few words there. But yeah. I'm out here being trilingual, multilingual. These are multilingual bicycles. Where from? This is the type of science-based lifting that that Mike Israel couldn't dream of doing. This is the real, like the core science-based lifting. I'm saying it's gravity. See? So here's the basics of learning science-based lifting. You hold a weight here. If I let it go, it'll be free fall. I'm saying the weight will fall to ground at free fall speeds. Virtually no resistance. Okay. Now, gravity is a force that pulls things down toward the center of the earth. So I'm holding 10 kilos of weight here, and I'm lifting it. See? So due to science, it's harder to lift it up in a certain way because due to gravity. See. So if this was in space, I was in a NASA space rocket in weightlessness, it'd be very easy to do the 10 kilo bicep curls, at least day one. You can expect muscle atrophy being in space for a long time. Now it's like day one, it's like 10 kilos doing bicep curls, but in space it would be easier. Because there's less gravity. So this is real science-based lifting. This is real science-based lifting, understand? This is the type of science-based lifting Mike Israel has never heard of. Understand? I'm working with gravity on the way down. You know the law of science, gravity. I'm working against it on the way up. It's not that simple. They work against gravity. I'm working with gravity on the way down. See? And I can resist gravity on the way up and down. See, that's enormous how that works. The post anterior scapularia, or something like this. Take a look at it, just appreciate the subcutaneous vascularity in the scapular region. I love this word that the Mark Science School by science-based lifting. Okay, and the post-anterior subcutaneous flexor muscles with the striations, with the fibrous lumps. Okay, but the fibrosis with the muscle fibers. Okay, especially his Mark History don't pull out for it. Okay. We're getting serious now. I was goofy. Now we're getting serious. Mike Israel, he's can pull on to. He's like trying to blow your mind with his. Okay. So it's like overcomplicated things. See, overcomplicated things. Mike is just overcomplicated things. And I count him as a deep state chill. I don't care. I count him as a deep state chill. I call a spade, Mike. You're a deep state chill. You're the new Scott Snitcher, only bigger. You've always the one. Okay. So yeah. So here's the point. It's like I just pump iron. Okay. What's the split, Mike? My split is some days I exercise, some days I don't. Okay, that's my Mike. What's the split? It's not like 6.4 and this deal here. My split. What's the split, Mike? My split is some days I exercise, some days I don't. Okay. That's the split. Simple. Okay. And it's like here's my issue though. So explaining science, overcomplicating it to kind of make it sound like he's a scientist. You talk about exercising. So it's like in the resting phase, you need to have a renaissance of periodization, where you're starting in phase 1, bicep hammer curls, you're doing them in the low rep range, with additional fluctuations in your rep form, okay? And you'll be working to fluctuate and alternate between a low rep range and a high rep range, while maintaining decent form across all metrics, okay? Especially, okay, so the ultimate way to do that is to maintain a resting heart rate in the ballpark 10 plus or 10 minus above your resting heart rate, okay? And your blood oxygenation should be optimal at 76.2 BPM or something like this. What the guy is science. He trusts the science about this. So yeah, Mike, what's your split? My split is some days I exercise, some days I don't. People talk about splits. Well, leg days for Thursday, and then do upper body Monday or something like this. So well, my split is some days I exercise, some days I don't. I lift weights this way, that way, different ways. It's on some days. So some days I lift weights in this way. Other days I lift weights in another way. And then some days I don't lift weights at all. And then there's a lot of fasting in between and supplementation. So you want to learn the truth about real science-based lifting. I almost feel bad for Mike Israel though. I feel like the deep state threw him on some kind of fire or something for this. It's like whatever he did there, I almost feel bad for him. It's a decent workload. See, that's failure. It is a hit failure there. That could be fake failure. Let's go again, see how long it takes to get it on one. There you go. See, that's not one. We're going for 8 this time. Now, one way that you can do exercising is just hit you with an idea here. You can go to failure, rest a little bit, next rep to failure again. Next rep, so you have the failure if you keep it tight, like 3 hours to maximize your biceps. If I go, okay, first set, let's say it's like 30 and hit failure. Wait a few minutes, go to failure again. Oh, it's 28, okay. Wait a little bit, to failure again. Okay, it's 25 next time. And you keep going until you have a 0 rep to failure, understand? But you can't do one anymore. And that's like, you're going as high, and then high again, and high again, and high again, until the highest is 0 reps, okay? Now, I'm not saying I'm recommending you to do that, okay? It's a way that people can hurt themselves training anyway. High rep, low rep, whatever. But that's just a thing that is hit you with there. That's a way that you can, that's a way that a person can exercise. So now I'm going for just number of sets, and I'm not really trying to make it be the highest amount of reps that I can do. I'm more concerned about the amount of sets and the amount of reps. Okay, so we'll wait 15 seconds. I saw a clip of Rich Piana. Said, what are we going to do today? We're going to do 1,000 superset. 6,000 reps of bicep hammer curls for this. Then we're going to do like skull crushing. We're going to do 600 reps to fail. Wait, 1, 2, 3. And this is science. It's like this gas bubbles that or move around, and this little extra testosterone being released. There you go. Yeah. So this is baby stuff here. This is not even a bit that people do. Okay. So we'll do another one. Last rep on the left arm. Then we're gonna do push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6, okay. So now we're gonna do push-ups, okay. That's the next thing. And we'll go tilted push-ups. I call them baby push-ups sometimes. Micro workouts. I'm big on micro workouts, which means a small amount of exercise. So here we go. I don't have the phone with me, so I have to improvise. I'll go here. And I have shit to do. I have some chores to attend to, like emptying the washing machine and things like this that I'm not really excited about. The exercising, I'm not hating that too much. So I use the bath. I use this little rug as a guide to wear my phone. As like a guide. It's like let's go this wide. See, that's the width. Another time, let's go this wide. See? Spoken like a true science-based lifter. It's measured. Okay, it's measured. So here we go. Do another set here. We'll go on the palms now. Because there's some scrapes on my. I'm not trying to push dirt into those scrapes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, I like 11. We'll do a little bit of rhino beating here. Do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. A way that you can do push-ups, if you don't want to be too rigid. My recommendation is don't be too rigid. If you're a guy you start doing bodybuilding exercising, you get into push-ups, and you get into the habit of doing push-ups, and then you end up doing it at the same push-up, same form. All you actually do. Some people are going to do 100 push-ups a day, and they might be doing push-ups with the same form every day. See, well, it would be better, as far as I'm concerned, to vary your form. If you're going to be doing push-ups, you go this tight, this work the triceps more. And then here's another thing: when you hit failure, sometimes you just change your form a little bit and you can get extra reps right away. You don't have to wait to recover. If you go here, let's say I can do 7. Push up this tight on knuckles. As it's done, adjust the form, go a little bit wider. I can right away get additional reps in. And it's using different muscle groups. And then maybe they hit failure there. Let's try a different form where I can do more reps. Like this. So you don't want to be too rigid in your training. I like to have a little bit of rigidity. With a favorite exercise is bicep hammer curls. Okay, it's one of the most common Western exercises. I skip leg day every day. I walk around on my legs, I don't have to work them. The legs work themselves. I have to go to the kitchen and test the leg. I don't have to work the legs work themselves. There are also times they're hanging down on it like this, but the legs they're working out all the time. So here's the point. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to do some stretching today. I can feel my body tensing up. Here's the point. Yeah, I like to do bicep hammer curls, but I like to vary it, so I don't do it the same way every time. So sometimes I do bicep hammer curls with some momentum. Sometimes I decide not to do it. Sometimes I go like strict, like a form Nazi, and be like, I'm picking a form for these bicep hammer curls. Let's have it be that the elbow is not allowed to move back, okay? Then I do it like this. And I pick while touching here with the weight. So from here to here, okay? Another time I might allow some momentum and go back here and then here to do swing sets. Yeah. But I let myself do like this. You can also do a partial rep range. We do them like this. You don't have to. So yeah, rigidity is not good. Rigidity is death. You don't want to be too OCD, or you don't want to be too hyper fixed, which actually is the only way that I do it all the time. You want to vary your exercising. That's better to have variety. You can have some strictness, but you want some variety. You want to balance. Some variety, some strictness. Now, to some valuable health fitness coaching once again. People don't wash before. What do I use to wash my hands? Natural Epo soap. I talked about before testosterone levels. I believe that there's indications that I don't have super low T. And a lot of guys do. So, what's my lifestyle like? I eat a low sugar diet. I believe firmly that sugar lowers testosterone. So I eat less than 10 grams of sugar per day. I don't use perfumed scented soaps, hygiene products. I use natural. Most doctors ever have natural for breakfast. That's a joke. Okay, so what do I use to wash my hands? Okay, I don't use the perfume fragrance shampoo. I use natural Aleppo soap. Okay, I'm phased, no perfume. This is like olive oil, laurel oil, and a form of salt sodium. It's all natural. Okay, and this I don't believe this will be attacking my testosterone, like what you're using may or may not be doing. Okay, the wrong type of exposure to the wrong type of chemicals, I believe it can hurt your hormonal health. Okay. So I have a Men's Health article I reference. We'll talk about this during the protocol. Lay out the protocol. The Men's Health article. Okay. So, so yeah, I use natural Epo soap. So what is my life like? I'm living a life and I'm not looking to have my testosterone get low. I eat a low sugar diet. I take my vitamins. I take vitamin C. Okay, magnesium, D3, K2. I get zinc. I take a lot of supplements. I believe that has to be healthy generally. Hormonal health. I believe proper supplementation, adequate vitamin intake is conducive to good hormonal health, mental health, physical health, general health. Okay. And I'm being timid on purpose because I understand. It's like I really wish I could give you like the full-on health fitness coaching. Okay, so I can. So not on YouTube. So anyway, support. What else do I do? I don't use softener to wash my clothes in the washing machine. I use bicarb and vinegar to wash my clothes. Bicarb in conjunction with vinegar. So yeah, basically I use natural products and take my supplements, eat a low sugar diet. I also do fasting. Did you know, I've done my research on this. If you do enough fasting, it will change your hormonal health. Which means you fast long enough, you can have your testosterone levels go up and human growth hormone. See? So what is human growth hormone? Testosterone. The things that bodybuilders sometimes inject into themselves to be stronger and have more energy and stuff. So OMAD fasting, I wouldn't be surprised, put it like that, if OMAD fasting gives you more testosterone and human growth hormone. If somebody's doing it consistently. And on the topic of health, what type of toothpaste do I use? I use fluoride-free Biomed Super White is the brand. I bought this on Amazon. Biomed Super White, gentle whitening in animal strength. It says free from fluoride, sodium lauryl sulfate, PEG, saccharides, instead of colors. Okay, as far as mouthwash goes, what do I use? This is plain salt water. So, did a stream, did some push-ups. You know what? While we're at it, let's pop up just a few stomach reps. I'm 36. With a six-pack, ripped with a six-pack of 36. I'd like to be able to go to be live on YouTube at 46. I go, I'm ripped with a six-pack at 46. Okay. Now we'll see how things pan out here. So I might have to go to the corner store tonight again because I'm fresh out of fax. I'm all the fax. I ran out of fax, understand? So I got no fax to give. Okay, so if you're here looking like a chair, like Mike, can you give me some fax? It's like I'm fresh out of fax. I have no fax to give. Okay, I'm all out of fax. Okay, so here we go. This is another exercise I started doing. This is the testosterone, understand? I went on a video call with my wife, which is just, I call like this sometimes. And I'm shirtless, I exercise, whatever. She said, I got a six-pack. I go, how did this? You see, I got a six-pack still. She goes, yeah. And she lost my, she's like, wow, I love your six-pack. And I go one day, I told her, yeah, I'll get the six-pack, stuff like this. Maybe I showed it off, like flex, look at the muscles like I do on YouTube. And she goes, I think you have more than six-pack. I think you have eight-pack. And I look and I count. I say, oh yeah, I got two. Yeah, I got an 8-pack. See? So from doing this exercise on a rare occasion, maybe once every 2-3 weeks, this leg raise exercise, not even once a week, like a set every month or 2 times per month, one set, low reps. I went from a 6-pack to an 8-pack one time. So I'll show you the ab exercise I started doing. One of the benefits of high testosterone is it makes it easy to build and maintain muscle. See? One of the advantages that I have is high testosterone. So that it boils down to when people come accusing me on meth or something like this. It's a guy who's a real man with not low T, and his contrast is standing out so much, and his stamina, endurance, and speed is this. So I barely work out, okay? Now, I've stayed ripped with a 6-pack for years and years and years. I've never been known to put a 6-pack. So basically, a lot of it boils down to, if you want to meet your fitness goals, burn fat, lose muscle, is not having low T. Because if you have low T, it shouldn't be that hard, see? If you're a man in your 30s, it shouldn't be that hard to not have a dad by your 30s. If you're in your 30s, if you don't have low T, you shouldn't have to kill yourself in the gym to get fit and stay fit. You shouldn't have to work really hard. You should be like, I need a 6-pack, I need to start doing 900 crunches a week or something like this. No. So work to make yourself not have low T, and you'll have higher T. And if you have higher T, you get more effect out of your training. See? So if you have a low testosterone, you exercise 1 hour, and then another person is a twin who exercises the same amount of time, exactly matched, mirrored, but he's on testosterone. He's gonna get more muscle growth, maybe twice as much, for having more testosterone, exercising as much as his twin who's never testosterone. But testosterone makes a big difference. And I'm not a person doing testosterone injections or cheating. I'm living my life to maintain high natural testosterone. eat a low sugar diet, take supplements, fast, augment fast secretion hormonal level too. I do a lot of things to work my hormones. So here we go. Start from a dead hang and go here. This American Dream bodybuilder. I was up with his parent called that, but he named an exercise after me. He calls it the Mike's leg weights stuff like this. So he said we were hanging out with parents stuff like this, a bodybuilder. And we were just talking about doing bicep curls. And I'm like, how you doing? Oh, you doing like this? And I go, yeah, I'll show you this. Hopefully I do this. I do an ab exercise. And I've seen him do it a few times on YouTube. And I've seen his abs pop out a little bit. So yeah, that's a legit exercise. Dead hang, pull up bar, and it's simple, okay? Simple does it. You don't have to overcomplicate his perfect form, so like this. It's like you hang from a freaking bar, and you lift your knees up, okay? And you can do it like this, and you work your abs, okay? If you want more challenge, you could go and do your legs straight and bring it up. Here's another way I do ab exercises. I go tight here, like this. And then I go knees to elbows. That's that form. There we go. See, 1, then hang still. 2, 3, 4, 5. So the reason why it's so hard, why it's so rare to be in as good shape as I am, as athletic as I did it, is because most men have a lot of testosterone. And you can learn from me why and how to address it. Yeah, we'll take a break. How many hours have been live today on YouTube? Not counting these 30-minute stream on Twitch. Live. 105, 33, 14. 416, 617, 436, 227, 427. There are quite a lot of streams. Yeah, I think my assessment was accurate. I've been live more than 18 hours in the last 24. There's this. Sometimes before I block a person, I go check out a channel. It's really part of the decision process. It's like, yeah. Now we're gonna do the flexing here. This is the torture. This really burns people up like Jackson, like other people. This start makes them jealous. Everything so anyways. Oh, Mike is an effing giga. This work like the woman, he's a real man. He's not a soft, insecure. He's not insecure about showing himself on camera. Say, Jack Smack is insecure. He doesn't have it. He's scared of people seeing what he looks like, his body. What do you give you this? The relaxed one like this. Oh, but Mike is just the pose make you look good. No, this relaxed. I'm a great chisel. So, we'll do some more exercises. There's another exercise I've been teaching. I like to add explosive elements to my calisthenics board exercises, which I believe can translate to better punching power and kicks as it is. So if I'm doing push-ups, baby push-ups, simple push-ups like this, a lot of times how I end up doing it is I go down here, okay, and it's normal, and I'm staying in touch with the best of. Now what is adding explosive element to it is this. See, and I push off, and I'll try that home. I push off the surface. Well, see, so I had to generate explosive force to push off, okay, escape velocity. I had to generate explosive force to push off, see. So I do believe simply that those type of punches, those type of push off, it can add punching power. Whereas it's everything. A punch is not push ups. A punch is not from here to here. A punch is all the way out here. It can be accelerating and be explosive. It's not like stopping here like a push up. It's all the way out here. It can be snappy. It can be accelerating. Like the last oomph, like the last 5 centimeters would be the last where you push off, so it makes it explosive. Same thing with squats. If you do bodyweight squats, I like to bodyweight squats, maybe if you warm up without the push off, and then I do jumping squats. With same there, it adds where I have to generate explosive force. It's explosive athleticism because I have to be explosive to jump off the ground. See, and if you just up and down, that's not that explosive. But it's like by default, it's explosive if you jump off the ground, if you launch yourself. So, and what do I believe by that? I believe it can translate to greater kicking power, flying, jumping better, things like this. So we do a push off here. Show it to you. So here's a regular. Okay. Now make it explosive. See, and that's explosive because I'm having to generate explosive force to reach escape velocity, like to beat gravity. Understand? I had to generate more uplift, like upward force, than gravity. So I had to beat gravity to go airborne, which means this explosive. Do you understand how much energy is used by the satellites to get launched into orbit? Because they have to beat gravity. Okay? And the heavier, like the more mass, the heavier the object, the more push you have to have. So, it's pretty simple. Mike's science-based liftoff, what is Mike, it's like put your mind where your mouth is. This is important. This is real science-based lifting, Mike. Just the way the good body tends to understand. Okay, so here's the point. Go down here to jump off. It's explosive. So remember that. It's a little secret thing you can do. If you watch my videos and feel jealous, you see me throwing hard punches sometimes. You're a hater. Or you just learn something that can help you to be less pathetic in your punches. If you feel like they are right now. Push-ups. Explosive. I do them on the ground too. I do push-ups on the floor, sometimes on my knuckles. And I go, okay, down, maybe a few times normally. And like, remember the third set, I go, and push off and then let on my knuckles again. Now, I'm not recommending that, okay? Some of these ways of exercising acrobatically can be risky and dangerous, and you increase the risk you get injured or hurt. So I'm not recommending it wholesale, okay? Like on a table countertop, you do these. It's like, it's just something you can do physically. Exercise that's completely risk-free. If you exercise, you could drop the weight on your foot, say, on your knee. See, if you're doing this, there is a potential you could drop the weight. Okay? It's like if you're doing this, there's a small chance you could slip and fall on your shoulders for this. So there's nothing that's truly safe exercising. It's a matter of degrees. But I don't recommend anybody to say, be aware, it's like you're risking doing it wrong. So the push-ups, you can do them on the floor or countertop. You go like this. And now it can add more focus where I go on the countertop. Push off. Then I have to break, so it becomes like a very timing, where it becomes touching and then breaking. See, this is the type of stuff. This is the type of stuff. I'm gonna show you. Here. So here. See? And this is easy because it's a countertop. It's hard to go around. But I believe this has advantages. Doing push-ups like this over regular push-ups. If I just do them like this, there's an advantage to adding the explosive element where I'm actually pushing off the surface. See like this. See like this. And against a countertop, it's pretty easy. It's a cakewalk more or less. So, somebody wrote before that they were not watching. I don't have the address. Know this. I'm not Mr. Everybody's friend. I'm not going live to have people to talk in the chat because I'm lonely. Okay. So don't get deceived. Don't get the idea that I go live to chat with people in my chat. Okay. I go live. Sometimes I forget to turn off the chat. Sometimes I go live and it ends up being open. And most of the time I'm purposely ignoring your comments. Okay. And sometimes I end up seeing it, okay? Sometimes after purposely ignoring, not checking the comments, maybe after 30 minutes of streaming, I take a break, okay, I go check the comments. And if someone wrote, Mike, here's a question, maybe then 30 minutes later answered. So that's cue into how to do the live streams. And most of the time, if I would start checking the comments every second, every minute, I would end up regretting it. It's not worth it. Because it's just a distraction. There be people that push my buttons and piss me off and things. I don't need any help with that. So, I haven't slept for 30 plus hours, haven't eaten for 30 plus hours, which is what I call double fasted. In a double fasted state. Double fasted. Sleep fasted, food fasted. So I did 3 sets on Twitch. How many sets of bicep curls on YouTube? 4 at least per arm, I'd say. We're doing linguistic curls today. We're for multilingual bicep curls. Did just a few push-ups, this and that. Here's a troll. Oh, that's not punch. Okay. You're really into it. Yeah, it's about the mind thing. If it can happen in the mind, you can achieve the real. Punch that washing machine. See, there you go. Show it how's the boss. No. And you're getting blocked. The washing machine is an inanimate object. It's not uppity. It doesn't get uppity with me. It doesn't have to be punched. Now, I want to tell this. That the brute force method has worked a few times. So it's like I'm not in some kind of pathetic power game where I need to go and show everybody it's the boss all the time. You're being silly. Stop being silly. There you go, he got blocked. So what is today's workout? Somebody wrote. Or are you doing isometrics too? I do working out. That's what I do. I'm working in. I'm working out, I'm working in. I'm working out indoors. So I do. You don't want to get blocked. You don't come and push my buttons in the chat. You leave no more comments. Respectful. If you're disrespectful, rude. Don't be surprised. Act surprised if you get blocked. Scrolling up in the comments. Machine gym make you take mass. I don't have machine gym. I use free weights if I use weights. Hi, say hi, soldier. And he's looking for that. That's a joke. They're getting blocked. People, if you don't want to get blocked, don't act like an idiot in my chat. It's pretty simple. There's a guy called Bubba Smith with the Confederate flag as his thumbnail, running 100% in the comment section. It's like I have a sense that that might be a white power type of person. I won't be surprised. Okay, and which I'm not. Now I'm a white man and I got some power, but it doesn't mean that I'm wearing like sheets and burning cross in the middle of the night. That level of white man athleticism. Okay. So it's like just because I'm white doesn't mean I'm a racist. Just because I'm white doesn't mean I dislike black people or Chinese people or Mexicans. Okay. So it's like the guy came in with a Confederate flag running 100%. So if the guy is like one of these people that are questioning his identity, it's going, why? Okay. So what is the point? Yeah, so I'm not really interested in racism. God is made of all, He has made of one blood all the nations of men. So it's not that black people come from monkeys and white people come from leopards, like Chinese people come from a jaguar. Okay, human beings, all human beings can trace back the lineage to Adam and Eve. So we all share common ancestors. See, can we all get along? We all can trace back our lineage to common ancestors, Adam and Eve. All human beings have the common ancestors, Adam and Eve. Okay? And God says He made of one blood all nations of men, which means black people, white people, Mexican. There's like an over division that people have in their mind, which like they think black people, white people, black people. Now there are differences. There's another like the wokeism, where there's people that now people go by going to the other extreme and go, there's no differences. I've had people say I'm colorblind. Why? How is that a flex that you're colorblind? There's people are colorblind. They go to an optician and they look at like dots and different colors. They're colorblind. And like, it turns out I'm colorblind. And they're not like happy about it. Okay. So how is being colorblind? They walk in some. There's people go, I'm colorblind. I don't see any difference. Okay, well you're crazy. You're delusional. Because there's no difference between races. There's no difference. There's all obvious differences. Like skin tone, average height, so on and so forth. This the obvious differences, okay? With me, I'm okay. I'm about around 5'10", butt naked with no shoes on. Okay, so wearing pants what makes you tall automatically. Okay, general shirt off meets general butt naked. Okay, so anyways, the point. It's like a joke. I think it was a guy in Africa was a cannibal up with a machete called General Butt Naked or something. He was a naked cannibal running around doing the other sides with machetes and stuff. He called Butt Naked or something. It's like I don't know what he's chewing, smoking, drinking. Cannot be like that, but it's gotta be something. So it's chewing cat maybe. So here's the point, like eating cats. So it's the thing. Okay, so it's the point. The eating the cats, eating those. It's the point. Yeah, so it's like there are obvious differences. For example, I'm not like if I go to the supermarket, people are not turning their neck, rubbing. Well, this guy is tall, he's a giant. It's like I'm not saying I'm average, but it's like I'm above average height. So if you look at Wikipedia, average male height in Sweden, maybe it's 180, around 180, 178, 180 or something like this. And I'm right on 180 centimeters. Okay, one ID card said 179 with my shoes on with questionable posture. Another ID said 180 centimeters, which was around 5'11". Because I went to the police station to get my ID card, they have like the same. And you tell me, go, it's 180. And you go to the lady at the desk and go, it's 180 to the ID card. Now that's with shoes, okay? So without shoes, maybe it's 5'9". Like Wolves, or 5'9", or 5'10". So I leave in suspense, it's a mystery. Am I 5'9", 5'10", 5'11"? So Mike, you fake it, really? It's like that's my legal. If there's anything that's like receipts, Mike says people go Mike you're 5'3", 125 pounds, talking about stuff for his haters. I'm not joking. I kind of comments like this. Okay, it's like Well, actually, okay. So my ID card is 180 centimeters. So it's like if it's anything I'm gonna go, it's not like I'm guessing. So it's, I go to the police. That's my legal height. Okay. So the police station, my ID card says 180 centimeters, and they have a measure thing with shoes now. Okay. So maybe 5'9", 5'10" without shoes. Okay. So the last time I weighed myself, I was mind blown 76.4 kilos. Okay. So it's like I'm not really boasting about my height or weight. Okay. I'm not really boasting. If I want to boast, get boast delicious. I'm not really boasting about my height or weight. Okay. Because it's not standing out a lot, my weight or my height. So things that make me stand out is my body fat percentage, being athletically built, having a six pack. Okay. If I want to boast about something, I boast about having a six pack. That's rare. But it's not about I'm 9 feet tall for this. So no, my point is this I work towards. Things are subjective and relative, a lot of things. So I will be big in Japan tonight, big in Japan tonight. Why? Because there's difference between races. So average height in Japan is shorter. So if I walk around in Japan, maybe people will turn their heads, well, there's a tall guy, I understand. But in Sweden, people are like, whoa, what a tall guy walked at the store here. Okay. But in Japan, I would be a big dad. But in Japan, I feel like a giant, understand? In Japan, it's like maybe the average male height is 172 or 174, I don't know. 170 in Japan. And so if you're taller than the average, you stand out in contrast to the average. Yeah? So you have some people turn their heads. Now in Sweden, that doesn't have that effect. Now some people in Africa, okay, they just like, now we're going to talk about Africa, it's a touchy issue, okay. Some people in Africa, like maybe the Maasai tribes, maybe the average height is 185 in some tribes in Africa. And I'd be like a short guy, I'd be small in Africa, I'd be big in Japan. I go to Japan, people would tell me, well, he's a tall guy, I understand. Because maybe the average male height in Japan, Asian genetics, Japan, would be 175, 170. So I'd be big in Japan, well, he's a tall guy. But in Sweden, nobody's rubbing it, wow, what a tall guy walking at the store. It's like, it's just pretty much like everybody else. Not standing out a lot. Taller than quite a few people in the corner store. I understand. If I go to the corner store supermarket, I'm quite taller than quite a lot of people I see. It's often I see a man who's shorter than me. And it's not rare that I see a guy who's taller than me either, really. Okay. So I'm around average height. Now, if there's certain tribes in Africa, I think the positive Maasai, maybe the average height of them is 170, 185 or something, I don't know. So, things are relative, okay? Things are relative, so it depends on where you are. And Eskimos, too, the Inuit, the Inuit, they're like some kind, they like snowflake Asians, but extra special. The Inuit, okay, they look like Asian people, but a little bit different somehow, okay. So it's okay. Now they live in the snow and they look like a Asian person living in the sun, okay. So you have Asian people that look like Asians living in sunny countries, and then you have Asians living in the Arctic, like the North Pole, and they look like an Asian person who lives in Cambodia or Thailand or China or something like this kind of. So here's the thing. Over time, you don't have, evolution is not real. Now you do have selective like breeding. You have selective breeding. You have breeding makes a difference, and what's it called? You have changes, okay, which means if you have certain traits physically that enhance your survivability. Now we're really teaching things. So some people understand Christians like evolution. They throw the baby with the red water. Darwin, I know that's fake. Yeah, it's fake. Darwin said evolution. Now they think that nothing is evolving or changing or mutating over time. Now there'll be mutations. So, for an example, if you would have, I don't know, like some kind of survivor show, you send back in 800 years ago, you sent 20 white dudes to the Eskimo country and 20 Japanese people. Quite possibly, maybe not large enough as a sample group, maybe 2,000 a settlement or 2,000 Japanese people and 2,000 Swedes to Arctic survive, like a survivor show, you got to survive here. And then you check back a decade later, oh, there's more Asian people that are still alive. I won't be surprised. Understand? If we send 2,000 white people to, I don't know if you saw the HMS Terror Netflix video in Erebus. Like you send them there, it's like the Arctic. You send 2,000 white people, 1,000 men, 1,000 women, 2,000 Japanese people, women and men, and you have two separate colony settlements. Then you check back a decade later. I won't be surprised if you had more survivors, more people in the Japanese camp. Why? Because what do Eskimos end up looking like? Like Asian, short and stocky, and they have squinty eyes, which can help with snow blindness. So if you live in a country where there's a lot of sun, and with the snow in Eskimos, the snow hit the sun rays hit the snow and kind of ricochet and bounce up. See, so if you have narrower eyes, that can protect you from going blind from the snow, getting snow blind. Okay, or if you're in the sun. Okay, so with me, I would have to with willpower be squinting. Okay, where Asians have more that effect built in from the factory. Okay, now this I feel I'm not offended. I'm just speaking science facts. To some people, somebody's being offended, like a grandma. She's sleepwalking, falls into a cage or something like this. So nobody puts grandma in the corner, or baby in the bathwater, or something like this. So here's the point. I gave this example before. You will have changes, okay? And what is it called? What do you call it? You will have changes. I explained this before. If you would have a grow house, like one of these glass houses you grow plants in, and you would have release 1,000 butterflies in there. 1,000 butterflies that are black butterflies, or brown, or green. And 1,000 butterflies that are bright white, okay? White butterflies. If you release 1,000 butterflies that are white, and 1,000 butterflies of the same species, they have a gene expression that makes them white, and the black, okay? If you have the same, if you find like a butterfly, that it comes in black, like cats. You have some cats come out black, some white, some spotted, okay? So if you would have 1,000 butterflies, same species, only the color is different. You have 1,000 white butterflies and 1,000 black ones, and release them in a grow house, okay? And then release a bat in the grow house as a science test. Every day let out a bat for 30 minutes. You check back, it's like, oh, there's gonna be more black moths or butterflies alive after a week of the science experiment, because they're easy to see in the dark, the white ones. So do you understand? And it's not a perfect analogy, because maybe the bats can see in the dark, and they got echo, they got like submarines, pings, sonar pings, okay? That's the point. You have this thing happening for real, okay? And it's not like, well, there's Darwin's, no, that's not Darwin's evolution. That's gene expression. That's genes, gene mutations. It's like this. If there's more black butterflies surviving, there's more black butterflies mating, and you have more black butterflies in this environment over generations. Do you understand? So there'll be more and more black, and eventually be phased out. There's very few white ones, if any. See, so as an experiment like that, you release 1,000 white butterflies and 1,000 black ones, or brown, or green, some darker color, in a grow house, like a glass grow house, okay? And then you find the right animal, predator, that eats butterflies. Maybe a certain species of bird, okay? And release it in there for 30 minutes every day. There's going to be certain birds, like it's easier for the predator that eats butterflies to see the white ones in the dark than the black ones. So you'll be more successful catching the white ones. So eventually, over generations, you have less white ones and more black ones. So that's real. Now, it's not real Darwin's evolution, okay? It's not real. So what is ideal in terms of physique is situation, circumstance dependent. So it's like people are racist, go like, oh, white people are bad, or like the Nazis that went, the Aryans are the best and Jews are inferior. That's bullshit. I mean, so what is an advantage physically that is determined by environment, okay? So in certain environments, like the Eskimo country, it's an advantage to be short and stocky, because this is more like a wind cooling plant, being tall, see? There's more cooling effect if you're tall than if you're short and stocky close to the ground. So in this environment, it's easy to stay alive and retain heat, see? Okay, if you have narrower eyes, it's easy to stay alive because you have less light going to your eyes and give you snow blindness and stuff like this. Okay? Whereas in certain countries, it might be an advantage to be tall, okay? In certain environments, it's advantage to be tall, easy to survive being tall. Right here, okay? This place, this time. And you have more people being tall over generations, it gets enforced. It's like the people that are tall, there's more of the children surviving, and then on and on. It's kind of reinforces it. So, there are differences in races, but you don't take it too far and go, this races are the best race, okay, period. You can't go, this is the best race, okay? It depends on what the environment is. And here's the thing. The advantages are not so big that it becomes a huge issue, okay? Meaning a tall guy can survive in the Arctic, and a short guy can too. Yeah, so you know what, I'm gonna finish up and call my wife. She's going to bed. I gotta finish up.